All right, what do we got here?
A nifty points cover holder.
Points cover holder.
Yeah, see?
Look at that.
This thing holds this points cover in place.
So Walker's new bike. So we got 1973 Harley shovelhead. FX with an FL tranny. Maybe it's an FL. So this is for sale. But first we gotta do a these motorcycles. First we gotta do a frame swap on it to put one that has actual numbers on it, so we can title it and have a real bike. This frame for some reason is an earlier one or something, no numbers on it. So we're gonna swap this out, and then this will be for sale either as a motor tranny frame combo for a custom chopper bobber piece of crap, or they can buy the whole bike again. Ooh, he's getting excited over there, look at that. So that's the project for this weekend. Tear it apart, swap frame, put it back together. First, let's start it up. Does it run?
It does.
You sure?
It did last I tried.
When was that?
Been a while.
Been a while. At least a week?
More than that.
A month? Ooh, starter works. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that's always positive.
I choke it some, there's no gas in it. Oh!
Whoa!
Petcock's starting
It's definitely not one kick.
It's not. There's a kicker on it though.
There is a kicker.
You have a kicker for it.
Whoa!
Yeah, I was firing 2 holes. 1 hole.
I definitely saw something coming out of the exhaust.
Liquid. Oh, stop.
No.
Big oil leak.
My guy's been sitting.
Yep, wet something big time. Where's all my containers at? There's one.
Where's it leaking out of?
The breather hose.
Oh.
All right. Ooh, that's a slimy pan.
So hurry up. Or it's
All right. There's a lot on the ground now. Okay, let's go for it. It almost is going.
wants to. Come on.
How old is that gas? It stinks.
It's old.
This is not good for your video.
Shut the thing off till I started.
No.
Whoa.
Fire in a hole.
Gulp.
All right, turn the choke off. Give it wide open throttle. Wide open. Hold it there. Crank it. Okay, shut it off. Shut it off. Shut it off. Go pull the spark plugs. They're probably wet. That varnish doesn't smell very good. It runs good, but not on varnish. Where's your sparking plugs tools at?
Right here.
There's one. That's one. Use that one. Go pull it. I think we're going to need some CRC on this project. And where's the brake clean at? Brake clean. Yeah, there's enough there. Required chemicals for working on the Harley Davidsons. Oh, this is making a sale price go down, you know. Now it's going to go up though because we're working on it. Damn, they even chromed the swing arm on that thing.
A wire brush or something?
You got one out already?
Yeah.
Well, you're quick.
Take long.
Is it wet? Yeah, a little bit. See, there's a little bit of the brake
This
clean
one's
in
a
there.
little wet. It's not too bad though.
Brake clean them off.
Hold a second.
What'd you do? You break it?
It's got pressure in it?
What? That's all right. Quit wasting it. That stuff's expensive.
Trade it.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah. She doesn't come out of the can either.
That's good stuff. But it's in the can. That's all that matters. It's in the can.
It's not coming out of the can. That's a big problem.
Walker, did you blow it off before you put it back in there?
Yep.
Was it dry?
Yep.
With what?
He blew it off. He blew off blowing it off.
Yeah.
No, I moved it through the air really fast.
That's got to do better than that.
There you go.
Jeez.
No, it'll help it start. Trust me.
You blowing on it? It's gonna make it stop.
Yep.
Like a smooth kiss there.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, she's burning up the ignition module. If it even has one. I think if you just kicked it, it'd probably start right up. There you go. Do that again. I missed it in the video. There.
I'm gonna get the shock.
You kicked it twice. So it's got the 73 front end on it. We might be selling that separate. Well, that's got a late model caliper in the back. Look at that. It's got an 80s style calipers.
Go for it.
We're gonna start it again. Oh, don't move it too far. You go. Pan's gonna miss it.
Might open again?
No, turn the choke back on. Okay. Part throttle and just crank it.
I'm sorry?
Part throttle and crank it. All right. Keep kicking, ain't gonna keep spinning. If it don't go right off, it ain't gonna make no difference. It smells like varnish in there.
It does. It's because it's old gas.
Oh, is that why?
That might be an issue.
They're harder to start when they're old.
It ran a month or so back when I had it in the garage.
That's when it had fresh gas in it.
No, it wasn't that fresh. It was the same gas as in right now. And it was old when I got it.
It was fresher.
Yeah.
Did you put the plug wire back on?
Yeah, it's on there.
Sure.
I'll double check. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Affirmative.
Is there
Did
any,
something right.
is there any gas in the motor?
There's gas in here.
No, in the motor. We know it's in the tank when you hear it. Smell it. All right, do it again. Give it a couple cranks. All right, that's it. Pull the plugs out again. This time we're going to actually clean them correctly. I think he made it worse.
Oh, I made it worse.
You did. We do know something though. The battery's very good. Is they wet again?
Yeah. Well, they probably went in wet.
That looks wetter than they started.
Where's the wire brush at?
Don't need a wire brush. Don't need a CRC. Where's my brake clean?
Here, show me how it works with brake clean.
Go like this. There you go.
Yeah.
This one is not as
It's got plenty of brake clean on it. Now you can go over here and use this airline over here though. See that airline right there? Use that.
It's a little warm, so this one's at least firing.
That's the one that's trying to do something?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at all the stuff that's in there. I missed it all. Okay, blow that one off. There you go. How's that look? Ooh, it looks clean now. Why does it open so much? Do you think it's got a real ignition looks like? Damn. Damn, those gaps don't like to close up. What's yours look like? Oh, that one looks huge. But that one's too far. You need to move that one back up a little bit.
God damn it, man. Your precision tooling isn't fucking precision.
You don't like the gap now? Perfect. Use what you got. And we're going to put a battery in here pretty soon. At least start charging on it. Walker, where's that tripod?
Stop yelling at me, Dad.
I didn't call you a dumbass yet. I'm saving it for later. How's that one look?
How much do you want it at?
20. That looks plenty. Lower the better. Here, worked out. Light's off again. I don't know light. Turn the light off. Now don't put your finger all over the darn lens like Walker did.
What? What are you fucking talking about?
There's 2 big finger marks on there last night. When I cleaned my camera off.
Yeah, it was totally me.
It was.
Yeah.
That's spark.
Good spark. Bit nasty air though. fuel coming out. That's good. Sure smells sweet though.
Mm.
Plugs are in this thing. You might want to see. Must have points. It's got points in it.
Who's been in there? I haven't.
You been in there this week? There. Yeah, cable's in my way.
Brake light works.
Good. Ah.
73 shovel, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Can't find the hole?
No.
You want me to do it for you, old man? My eyes work.
Can't even see under there.
Yeah, the tanks are pretty low.
The plug didn't want to start. Finally got to start. Alright.
Choke's still on.
Whoa.
Starting to get off these two Nope. Don't like you.
Put the charger on it?
We're gonna need a charger to start to slow down. We are getting oil out of the crank though.
Well, that's something.
Pull the air cleaners, get some fresh air in that thing. God, yeah, stinks.
Yeah, it does.
Plugs are dry. Wonder if you get any fuel in this thing. Is that pump on? It smells like it's getting fuel.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely good fuel.
You gotta use that yet?
Not totally sure. There we go. Fingered it out.
Sure. Not gonna fall off. Get some fresh gas will make a big difference.
Probably.
You got some?
Yes. We got that little one that homeboy dropped off.
The problem is getting into the actual motor.
We can pull the fuel line.
Do a remote. Use
Yeah.
a little canister.
That's what I'm thinking. There you go. Ooh. Ooh, that stinks.
Does that smell good in there?
No.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, that doesn't do a damn thing.
Half left on there.
Ah, hey, you ruined my air cleaner. Look at you. Look what you did. Throwing it around like that.
Okay, I'm gonna get some choke in this thing this time. It's got fuel in it now. I think it's got lots of fuel flow.
Ooh. That's, does not smell good.
Doesn't smell
Sounds good.
Sounds
but doesn't
good.
smell good.
It doesn't smell good. I haven't blown anything out of it yet. So, the first thing I do to make a vehicle run is you gotta get fuel into the motor. So, when the accelerator pump up here doesn't do a damn thing down there, that means there's no fuel getting in the motor. So you put your hand over that and you flood it. See how it's got liquid in there right now? It needs more liquid. So we're gonna flood it some more to get some fuel into it. You wanna do it? fuel getting into the carburetor.
It's probably got a shitty fucking dirty carb.
You had this one how long ago?
It ran. Yeah,
Sure?
I had it a month or so back. Maybe
Ran
6
great,
weeks.
I bet.
Ran great.
Flawless.
Yeah, I mean, it started up, fucking ran great. Wasn't an issue. I mean,
No fuel into the carburetor.
is the petcock on correct?
I don't know. I didn't turn it on. Is it on reserve?
Nope.
Straight down reserve, right?
No, it's
Straight
on
down is
reserve.
on.
It's on reserve now.
Maybe we get some gas in it now.
I mean, there doesn't look like there's much coming in.
Yeah, but they run a lot better when fuel actually gets into the motor.
Well, you want it all, don't you?
I do. I got a stinky hand when I shake it.
I'm there too.
I just got some too.
Run out of fuel. Who's fuel?
Well, it doesn't look like there's very much coming down, like in there.
Maybe the filter inside the tank's
Yeah,
plugged.
this good.
You think?
Put some air pressure in there and blow it in.
Which you suck on it real hard.
Maybe you can get your mouth around that air cleaner in there.
Yeah, it's not big enough.
You sure?
Kind of dig this this leather cap on this thing.
I don't think it's leather. I think it's painted with rubber.
What kind of petcock's on there? Why is it only halfway?
It's on reserve.
Reserve is all over here, it's off.
Okay.
Which way does it say on or off?
What says on, off, and then reserve?
Where's reserve? So it's on all the way on reserve now?
Yeah, it should. Right.
Is there anything coming out of the hose over there yet?
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like much is.
Here, don't lay it up like that, it gets scratched. Put these in the hole over there. So it might actually have some fuel flow maybe going into it right this way.
Not much.
Uh-oh. They're coming in now.
It's not getting gas to it.
Need some gas. Okay, pull off the hose. Let's see if you got some fuel flow over here. I need a big screwdriver. Big one. That'll work. Once you pull off the hose and the petcock over there.
Hose and petcock together.
No, the hose off the petcock. Just take it loose right there.
Let's see if we get any fluid flow out of there. And then we'll see if we get any fluid flow out of the carburetor. So that's probably a 5/8, I guess, on the drain plug over here. I believe it's coming out. Yep, I get a 1/2 inch wrench. Open the carburetor hole. Air cleaner hole. Making a mess yet when you pull the hose off?
Nope.
Not a bit.
It's not even dripping.
Not even dripping. That's not a good sign.
Open the petcock up, see if it leaks out.
Well, here, give me like something so I just don't spill it all over the engine.
Doesn't matter. Just open
Doesn't
it
matter.
up.
Just crack it a little bit, see what comes out.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit out.
Okay, that's good.
Well, I cracked it a little bit,
Right,
so
yeah.
it came out instantly. But I don't know. Like that's weird.
Okay, that's right out of the petcock itself, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here's the bolt. There's that. So the, what do you got, Leia? What do you got over here?
So look.
Give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Come on, don't be afraid.
Crack it open.
Ooh, that's enough flow to make it run. Okay, so we know we got fuel flow on that side of the bike. Okay, go ahead and put that back on there. Okay, I need a 5/8 wrench there, Smitty, or 11/16, whatever this float motor is.
5/8.
That'd be the guy.
Smells like garbage.
It smells great. It's like aftershave.
What you whining, Jesus?
Oh, look,
Oh, I'm the one whining, huh?
look at all that fuel coming out of that carburetor. Damn, the hole won't
Got
go
fuel
back.
over here.
There, the plug won't go back in. It still won't go back in the hole. Tail's up with you. There we go. I emptied it. Boy, that smells nice.
Quit your complaining.
Okay, so we have fuel all over the bike, so the bike will be cleaned here in a minute.
Right. Petcock is on.
Open it up, see if it is it flowing, getting flow at all?
It might be this fucking filter.
I'm guessing that the no, it had carburetor fluid over here. I'm guessing that the low speed circuit is probably plugged. I can't even move that screw. Here, hold on to. Boy, everybody's got dirty hands right now,
Not much.
including me. Okay, let's talk about the screwdriver. First, we gotta do is get all this stuff here freed up a little bit, just for the hell of it. It looks like a chain. Oh, it's nice and free now. Okay. We'll give it another half a turn on the idle mixture, which is still probably plugged somewhere. Okay, so we think there might be some fuel in this bike now. We'll find out in a minute here. Okay. Is it sticky or are you holding the button on?
No, I was holding the button.
Let go of the button.
You let go of the button.
There's not much more fuel in the filter than there was before.
Let's pull the plug out and see if I completely float on the needle seat even works. Give me that 5/8.
It's warm.
Dry?
Wet.
Wet.
Very.
Very wet. Alright, foul that plug finally. Give me another one.
We just put a pair of plugs in it?
Just gonna clean them off again. There. Let's see if there's any fuel in the carburetor. If no fuel comes out here, we know it's not working. Okay, we have no fuel flow. That's why it won't start. Look at the muck in the bottom of the drain plug. Look at that junk in there. I don't even know what that is. It's like rubber. Tar.
Hard rubber.
The petcock on.
Yeah, it's all the way on.
Okay.
Even on reserve.
It's on reserve. Good. We have zero flow coming out of the carburetor.
So
That means there's nothing getting into the carburetor because probably the needle and seat is probably stuck closed. Would be my guess. We have no flow at all. That usually does not work on a Harley, and it does not. That clock is still on?
yes, I have not touched it.
He has not touched the petcock.
Guy's giving him a
so
drum
we are going to
solo.
have to pull the float bowl off. Try to get to our fuel flow to increase more than what it is. Give me the smaller screwdriver over there.
This guy?
Yes. going on is this carburetor is completely plugged, so. And we have no fuel getting through the float bolt, through the needle and seat into the carburetor. Probably because the float is stuck in a closed position.
Then
I had the same problem with my drag bike. I keep going for a half hour when it starts. No fuel on the carburetor. Wasted my back.
yeah, wasting time by not checking the car.
I checked the car, but just there's no flow of fuel in it.
Yeah.
Why don't you go find that battery charger in there?
Yeah.
Throw some of that on here while we're at it. Find that drill press on the workbench.
Alright. Battery charger. Battery. Thank you, sir. One battery charger.
Okay, so you got a float and it's stuck up.
I don't think they can. Second.
Put my drain cooler deal. Where'd I put the drain cooler at?
Drain plug? It's over here.
There. One full of tar. I need a wrench too to go with it. It has a little bit of tar buildup in the bottom of it. Kind of matches that black crap in the bottom of the float bowl.
So it's dirty.
You notice how the float is all the way up right now?
Yeah.
Now, as soon as I drop that float, that massive amount of fuel volume that we got over there is going to come pouring into this thing until it sticks again. See how,
You heard it.
do you hear how stuck that thing was?
Yeah.
See, now it's working again? Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and shut that off over there.
All right.
That fuel that was in there must have been a week old.
Yeah.
Or a month old whenever you ran it last. Because it stuck up the whole damn thing. It locked it solid. So now,
We'll
we
put it
actually
on.
have fuel back in the carbonator.
Carboninator.
It might actually run. Now I went up and down a couple times the float bowl and it was working, or the float. So,
Felt it was moving more freely.
so it should reflow now.
Can you do with my cordless stuff?
Yeah, for now.
Those are trucking.
If you don't need it at home, I'll keep it here for a couple weeks. But
I need to use it with at least the drill with the neighbor.
okay, go ahead and take it all. I'll come back in a week or so.
Alright. I'll charge the stuff back up.
How's your cough coming, man? You
Oh,
getting
this
better?
is clearing it right out.
Yeah.
There might be some extra stuff in that bag too.
Oh shit! I totally forgot to bring I have a inhaler at
Is that what you
home.
say?
There might be a few extra things in that bag because I threw some stuff in there, but that's okay.
Some of your stuff? Like this?
No, there was some nut driver thing in there, I think, and some other stuff.
It'll
That's
still
all
be in there
right.
when it comes back.
That's right. I said, don't worry about it. It'll be in there. Okay, and the last one.
Pain in the ass.
And that's an S&S for you.
You'd throw a Makuni on this thing, wouldn't you?
They don't work on these.
They don't work on them.
No,
Why is that?
no bracketry for it, no air cleaner, no nothing.
Damn.
It's all custom. And
Custom.
it hits the gas tank, so it doesn't fit. Other than that, it's perfect.
Yeah. I'll change the gas tank. Please.
All right, Smitty.
We got a little dry rot here on these
Oh,
Shocks right there.
That doesn't work when it's unplugged in.
Yeah, it's not even plugged into the battery either.
Okay, so now...
Is it working?
Yeah, the float was stuck.
It's stuck closed.
Yeah, that's not good.
Look at our idle speed. Okay, so now...
Can we put some spark plugs back in?
Oh yeah, don't have those in there yet?
Yeah, those might need to be in there.
Maybe. You think?
I would assume.
You never know.
Could have a positive effect. Probably about as much good as good gas.
Might have oil in the oil tank now too. One thing we know for sure is the battery and the starter work really good.
Yeah, that's true.
Real good.
And the petcock works.
That is debatable on that part.
I mean, you saw how it
That massive
poured in.
The flow was coming out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know it goes all the way to here now too.
yeah. So now let's see if it can get out of the bowl.
That's the next problem. That circuit might be plugged.
Yep.
My guess is it probably is.
Okay.
Got two in there?
Put the gas on.
Gas has been on as far as I know.
I turned it off and put it back on again.
Put it back on again.
Okay, it's on. It's on.
Let's see. So the idle speed circuit is kind of lacking just a little. Yeah, there's no low speed circuit.
That was loud.
Main jet works.
So it's just the idle that's
The
blocked.
idle circuit might not quite be functioning correctly at this point. Okay, it runs.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I knew that.
Took a little carburetor adjustment to make it run the rest of the way, though.
That's not too hard.
Maybe more just turn the screw. Maybe clean some of the puke out of it. So if it ran a month ago,
Yeah.
it got plugged up.
Mm.
You probably didn't drain the float bowl when you have to. You ran it.
No.
Yeah.
Started up, ran it, shut off, and
So
went on with life.
It plugged up completely. That's why you always run the float bowls dry before you shut the ignition off and you let bike sit. That way the carburetors don't plug up full of tar and crap. Then the
Good to
idle
know.
circuits might work again down the road. So, all right, well, it runs. Sounds great. Can you hear it?
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
So, all right. I think that's a great fill-in video.
Yeah.
It runs. How'd the oil leak? It quit blowing oil out of it?
Yeah. For now.
Probably going back in the tank where it belongs now.
Yeah. It's probably fine.
All right, so now we're going to tear it apart and we'll put it back together and maybe we'll clean the carburetor. It might idle next time here. All right, get the tools and get to work.